Here we have the current stock market update for MicroCloud Hologram Incorporated, stock ticker HOLO. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find this educational material to be helpful with your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So as we can see here, we have the 15-minute price chart. We will sort of focus on these shorter term timeframes here with this video because what we can see here is a bit of two-way price action that has started to unfold. And what this really does, in my view, is start to define this recent trend wave movement here as the most influential price movement for this stock specifically. So what we're looking at, as I said, is the 15-minute price chart, and each candle on this price chart is a 15-minute trading period. So, as I've said in the past, we have looked at some of these prior price movements before. I have left all of these same chart markings in place just so that we can sort of understand where we have been in the past and where the stock has been, so that we can get some sense of where it's likely going forward here. And as we can see here, this price movement from that 76-cent high really has collapsed here at this point. And at the moment, what we're dealing with is a share price value that's currently trading right around 23.7 cents. So we're still trading here very close to the price lows. And overall, most of these trend wave movements here really are unfolding in a predictable fashion. So let's just look at the this near-term price movement here, because there was a lot of optimism that was focused around this stock after share prices did manage to bounce off of this 20-cent level. We did see share prices move all the way into 31.4 cents, which is a very significant price movement. I mean, that's a movement of more than 50%. And then that would have occurred, let's see, this would have began roughly September 19. And then this would have kind of finalized here right around September 20. So, we're talking about a day here, and the share price itself can move higher by 50 cents. So, in some sense, I can understand, people might think that, I don't know, maybe it's better than a lottery ticket. Maybe your chances of buying a lottery ticket are much worse. You're supposed to be able to get struck by lightning before you'll actually win the lottery. And maybe you won't get struck by lightning before MicroCloud Hologram has a rally of 50%. But the main problem with this, as we can see here, is that these upward price movements don't last very long. I mean, it's a very short period of time. And I know that I've said this before, but this keeps occurring over and over again. I mean, I wouldn't be repeating this if it wasn't occurring over and over again. I mean, we've seen this happen with the stock several times. So, I'm not exactly understanding how people would be trading something like this. I mean, are you people like setting up orders so that you can take profits at certain levels? Because it seems to me that would be the only possible way to do this. And I'm not recommending that anybody does this. I don't think this is a very good stock. I don't think there are any underlying fundamentals here. The trend clearly is in the downward direction, and even when you do start to see these upward price movements, I mean, I'm laughing because people seem to be holding on to the prospect, for these short term, blips in the positive direction. I mean, the only way that you could possibly trade that would be to have orders in place. But I'm reluctant to even give any sort of advice like that, because I don't think people should be trading the stock at all. I mean, there are much better names to be looking at. I suppose you could possibly catch one of these 50% price moves here, but you really have to get lucky as far as where you're setting your orders and where you're buying into the stock. Because was there any real evidence that share prices were going to bounce off of this 20-cent level? I don't see it. I don't see any reason to believe that. Was there any reason to believe previously that share prices were going to bounce off of 28 cents and reach 76 cents? I don't think so. I don't see it. All that you can really count on for this stock is really a movement to the downside. So we'll just look at what we have here specifically, because, as I said, we did see this rally from 20 cents to 31.4 cents. And now since then, what we've seen here is share prices move back, retrace 78.6% of that price move and hit new lows right around 22.4 cents. So at the moment, this is really the only line in the sand here to prevent share prices from retesting that prior low at 20 cents. I don't think we've seen many examples on this price history where we have seen share prices bounce to the same level and then see similar price movements here. So the suggestion here that we could maybe fall through the 78.6% retracement zone, retest that 20 cent level again, and then possibly see another rally of roughly 50%, and then, see a chance to take gains here at around 30 cents again. I mean, I just don't see that occurring, because for most of this price history, what you do see is that when share prices retest their support zones, they break those support zones. So what you'd be looking at then is another movement to the downside. And just a clear example of this is the difference between this 20 cent mark and this prior rallying zone, I guess you could call it, at 28 cents. So that would be right here. So just compare these price movements. I mean, did we really rally again when we moved back to, 28 cents again? I mean, we did see a little bit of a rally here at 34.1 cents, which is a very important price level, as you can see here, because this is what led to this most recent resistance level. But last time we did see 31.4 cents tested as support. We did get a nice price movement here, right around 50% again, I suppose. See, I'm reluctant to say this because I know that somebody's going to write in the comments and saying, "See, it makes 50%. You could make 50% in like a day." It's going to take you years in the S&P 500 to accomplish those types of gains. Yeah, I suppose that's true, but you really have to time these at the right level, at the right moment. And there really is no indication of where share prices are going to be finding support for this stock. I mean, it's extremely random. It's maybe it's not the same as buying a lottery ticket, but it's not far off, because if you buy in at the wrong level, all you're doing at that point is trading underwater, and now you're in a position that will be impossible to get out of. I mean, what happens here? You see share prices bounce from 34.1 cents. Maybe you buy in at 40 cents. You see prices are rallying higher. You see it's a big price movement. You think maybe there's a lot of momentum supporting the stock. You buy in at 40 cents. And now here, what are you looking at here? You've got 4 cents in upside price gain. And now share prices completely reverse. And now you're totally underwater. Now you're trading at 20 cents. I mean, I don't know. I can't even imagine what would be the proper way to trade something like this, because there just doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to where these price rallies start to occur, and how long they actually last. So here's the current market update for MicroCloud Hologram Incorporated, stock ticker HOLO. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.